Hello friends, I hope you are doing well. Today is 7th March 2026. I am here share with you today's most important and interesting news. First news about Sukhoi 30, whose manufactured by HAIL, Hindustan Aeronautical Limited company, it's a government under the license of the Russia. Sukhoi 30 has crashed in Assam state. Kabri, Anglong district, there has a big mountain. The height of the mountain more than second stage. Evening 7:42 o'clock, Sukhoi 30 fighter jet crashed. There has a two pilot. Squadron leader Anuj and flight lieutenant. Both pilots were murdered, the news has said, for Indian Air Force and India. That news shocked for our nation. God rest in peace to those martyrs. Soldiers who were martyred during the landing and flying that aircraft. This news could be very bad for our nation. But what is the reason? There has the reason many people mention it's a technical issue. Second reason, maybe in the evening and morning there has the atmosphere foggy, the mist above the mountain. And what happened exactly in the evening? Daily routine, fighter jet has takeoff and landing. But at 7:40 o'clock, fighter jet has not seen in the radar. Its assertion in the radar. Thereon, the authority of the control room contact with Kabri, Anglong district people. Thereon say the fighter jet has fall down in the dense forest. Thereon rescue team immediately rushed to there and found the fighter jet and reported in the news two pilot of Indian Air Force who has seen the Sukhoi 30 fighter jet who are martyred. That news very badly for us. There has a black box which will have the evidence about the pilot, what exactly happened, because there has two things. Flight data recorder, that means the all technical fault which has saved in the FDR, FDR, flight data recorder. There is a speed, engine capacity, fueling, and all technical issue has happened there on. It's a save all data in the FDR. Plus second, there has cockpit data. Whenever happened the situation, so that time inside the cockpit which has conversation between the pilot about the emergency and all things which has saved in the cockpit data controller. Flight data controller and cockpit data controller, those things has in the black box, and black box the color orange because after happened the incident, the box will see the So that reason the color of that box is orange. And when the authority of the search and founding the evidence, when they found the black box thereon, many things will comes from the that box. What will take a step by our Indian government in the future when happen emergency in the year about the fact, so that time there has required the artificial intelligence technology which has sent the message earlier to the control room and taken the emergency landing. That means India needed to emergency landing zone on the mountain. The infrastructure required on the mountain because it happened in the future the war. So that time those types of the runway and the roads are not available on the mountain. Government only focused on the cities, urban areas and village to the south side, but not focused toward those things, those sites which has a required only for the army of force, because those things has important any attack, any war happens. So there what's important? They are important like road, tracks and runway for the air force. If it's available, then logistic will reach to there. Today happened the situation, happened that incident. Today we lost two our courageable pilot. If there has the facility on the mountain about the railway, emergency landing will they taken there. But in that mountain area, I know about that. Government has 53.5 lakh crore budget to sanction for the year. And 7 lakh has a more much budget has sanctioned for the defense sector, but the government need to maintain and focus to those area for the defense sector, because protect is important for the nation. If you know the Central Asia, the Middle Asia, there has a conflict about the US Israel, combined attack on the Iran. In the future, same things has happened with the India. So that time, who's to protect our nation? There has a protect only the soldier, not the citizen. There has a protect our soldiers, not the peoples, because they hasn't those types of the weapon equipment. So government has a need to protect and manufacture those things which has bring and reach the logistic until the border. I go on toward the next news. Next news about India's two states, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka, are planning ban social media app under 16 year. But why? Because increasing cyberbullying, online harassment, cybercrime, negativity and harmful content sent by the cybercrime criminals. So that reason students are not focused on their education. Parents not controlled. Student addicted about the social media and spend their important time 2 to 3 hours of the daily. Then the result increase mental stress, anxiety, reduce physical activities, its effect on their health and also parents' thoughts. Result not obtained a good percentage. That result the youth hasn't honest and well knowledgeable. So that reason the Indian future has a depend on the youth, because youth is the backbone of the nation, youth is the future of our nation. So that reason both the state has taken decision well. There has a challenge because social media has under the central government and the central government need give approval to them. There has an example, Europe continent country. There has 9 countries of Europe continent in the global innovative index. There has a technology, but The youngster peoples follow the rules and regulations which has given by central government. Denmark, United Kingdom, France, Finland, Oceanian continent country, there has Australia, and India has two states, Karnataka and Andhra. For the first time, those states has taken decision about that. The 17th budget of the Andhra Pradesh, Sivarathanam, Chief Minister of the Andhra Pradesh, will take a decision needed to protect the youngster from the social media because there has a harmful content. I already mentioned those country already ruled, implemented under 18-year ban on social media. It's a good decision, but there has a challenge about other side. The challenge, those youngster generation will use fake account, fake ID they use there and run their account. So that reason government need to focus on that matter. I go on to the next news. Next news about Middle East conflict has attacked on the price of the oil and LPG gas because India has a depend in the Gulf nation. 50% is industry trade doing the Gulf nation, but there has a Strait of Hormuz and it is the choke point. And every ship which comes from that Strait of Hormuz, there hasn't insurance, so that reason the situation will become as a bad. And USA waiver to the India for purchasing Russian crude oil for 30 days. That means, here's my point of view, why given 30 days, not 40 and not 20? Because USA has a remarkable deadline. The war which has arisen and started by USA, Israel and Iran, that conflict and war will end within 30 days. It is the deadline which has sent the message through that things. USA allowed 30 days for the India. We are purchasing crude oil from the Russia because Russia there has Vladivostok port which has located east side of the Russia. That port to the Philippines country's right side to enter in the state of Malacca and connect with the Kolkata port. That route India has doing for the purchase crude oil. In second route there has Caspian Sea through Iran and Iran through Chabahar port, Strait of Hormuz enter in the Indian Ocean, Arabian Sea. There has Mumbai port, but the conflict has arisen, so that is the second way, alternative way. So what is the alternative way for the India when has a conflict started in the Gulf nation? So that time India should maintain the relationship with the Afghanistan, and India will get Pakistan occupied Kashmir, that terrain. Thereon India will open the new market and new route. And when open that new route, it beneficial for us because that route has directly entered in the Russia's Moscow and Europe continent. So thank you so much friends who are listening and watching this video. I hope those information will be helpful for your upcoming examination. Thank you so much.